Hey, I'm Sue Laird, your independent candidate for Division 8 in the Moreton Bay Regional Council. Isn't this place amazing? We're so lucky to live in the Moreton Bay region. It stretches from the Dagular Range in the west all the way to the ocean. We've got it all. Rainforests, mountains, rivers, creeks, beaches, and the wildlife is beautiful. We even still get koalas in our backyards. This natural heritage belongs to all of us, but it's under threat from uncontrolled development and land clearing. I want to protect it. That's why I want to be your councillor. I want to put an end to uncontrolled land clearing of native vegetation in our region. We need good housing, but we shouldn't have to destroy our natural heritage to build it. It's time for the council to encourage intelligent building regulations. Imagine how awesome our houses would be if we actually encouraged innovation and sustainability in our town plan. And imagine how many good jobs that would create. I'm really excited about that. We could show the rest of the country how to get it right. It just needs leadership and commitment, something that's sadly missing in our council at the moment. Did you know that a few years ago, town planners said that at our current rate of growth, our region could be part of a huge metropolis stretching from Noosa to the New South Wales border. They thought it was probable another 2 million people could be crammed into that space over the next couple of decades. Over the next few years, we face important decisions about the sort of community we want to be part of. Do we want our region to be swallowed up into a megacity of several million people? Do we want hundreds of square kilometres of medium density housing estates where we once had bushland? I don't. There's nothing wrong with growth, but it needs to be managed. The problem is that our council has no goals about what our population should be. The current plan is just to keep cramming people in here so long as it's profitable and developers keep making a quick buck. I believe we need a sensible target for the number of people we want living in this region. If we don't set goals for our population, we'll destroy the beauty of this place. Do you ever remember watching football games where the teams were sponsored by big tobacco companies? The players used to have jerseys with tobacco brands on them to show who was sponsoring them. The same thing happens in our councils today, except the guys taking the money from the big property developers don't wear company logos on their suits. The sponsorships are kept secret till after the election, so you don't know who owns your councillor. That's why I support full disclosure of political donations as it happens, and I think council should outlaw political donations from property developers. I won't ever take dirty money from developers, and I don't think any councillor or candidate should. There must be no hint of improper influence over our council from property developers. Otherwise, how could you ever be sure that your councillor was acting in your best interests? Our council is out of touch with everyday people. It seems more interested in looking after the big end of town than with protecting what's important. Our councillors must be answerable to the everyday people they represent. They must be accessible to us, and they must be scrupulously transparent about the decisions they make. All of us must be involved in the decision-making process. I'm committed to regularly meeting with residents and community groups in places where you feel comfortable sharing your views so that you don't feel intimidated. How else can you have a voice in what happens in your own neighbourhood? We must protect what's left of our natural heritage before it's all bulldozed. This beautiful region is not merely an asset to be exploited for maximum profit. It belongs to all of us and makes Moreton Bay a great place in which to live. It's important. Let's protect it.